Hello and welcome to tonight's show.
Hello and welcome to episode 230 of On the Bench, the podcast for scale modelers by scale modelers, all of that scale modelers. And this episode is being brought to you by our latest Patreon supporter, Dan Scroshine. Pardon if I didn't pronounce that right, Dan, but you know who you are, and you are an absolute rock star. Thanks for joining the Patreon supporters club. And, of course, you now go into the draw for the Patreon Wheel of Fortune. Everybody else can be just like Dan and help support the show. Simply go to www.patreon.com/onthebench. Your support is greatly appreciated as it helps us with our hosting, publishing costs, and also with equipment, etc. around the studio. Having said that, my dog just recently chewed the cable on my very expensive headset, so I'm going to go and buy another one now. Lovely. Anyway, 2026. It's great to be back and dipping into the studio very shortly. I have got Ian and Julian, and I know they're going to be very excited to hop on behind a mic and have a bit of a chat as well. In the meantime, we are starting 2026 again with a wonderful support from this Scale Model Supply and a terrific range of paints. But don't listen to me. Let's have a word from Scott himself. Here he is.
Are you looking for top quality paints for your next project? Then look no further than the Scale Modeler Supply. Hi, I'm Scott, and as a passionate modeler myself, I've spent years creating the SMS product range, designing them specifically with a scale modeler in mind. We've worked extensively to develop our acrylic lacquer paint range to not only be airbrush ready straight out of the bottle, but also to be very easy to use so that anyone of any skill level can create professional results with minimal effort. Just give the bottle a good shake, pour into your airbrush and spray at 15 psi. So dive into your next project with confidence, knowing that you're backed by one of the finest hobby paints on the market. Head over to our website scalemodeler.com.au to check out our full range and to find your closest retailer.
2026, and in the studio I've got Ian.
G'day Dave, g'day Julian, g'day everyone else.
And Julian?
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Yes.
I forgot that. I mean, like, this is the end of January, so I forgot that it's a new year. This is the first episode of the new year.
It is, yes.
It is. Wow. Well, I just got back from my big trip.
You did. Which you barely survived.
Yes. I had an awesome time. So I went to Paris first of all and went to, at last, finally got into the Maritime Museum in Paris.
Cool.
And it
tell us
was
about that.
Worth every minute and every euro that I paid to get in. It was absolutely gobsmackingly gorgeous if you're a shipbuilder. Even if you're not a shipbuilder, if you just, admire maritime stuff or history, you've got to go.
Yep.
The French do museums really well.
Oh, really?
They're like the Americans. They're really good at doing history.
Yep.
It's just staggering.
It's in proportion to their military spending, I guess.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But they had large scale models, which must have been like, I want to say, like 1/48 scale and 1/16 scale wooden ships. They were
1/16 scale.
Well, that's perhaps not 1/16, but they were massive, absolutely massive, and it was very similar to the Portsmouth Museum when I went to in England many years ago. Mm-hmm. That sort of beautiful wooden ships, just absolutely gorgeous.
Nice.
And they had, what also impressed me too, they had like a representation of the current French fleet. They had the Charles de Gaulle there and a whole heap of other modern ships, all in 72nd scale, like,
wow.
In this great big display as if they're in a task force.
Oh, really?
Which is
wow.
Stunning. Yeah,
wow.
Absolutely stunning.
Fantastic.
So
what aircraft they have on the de Gaulle?
They got the Eurofighter, the navalised version.
Oh, right.
No, not the Eurofighter. It's the Rafale.
Raphael.
Raphael,
Yeah, it would have to
yeah.
be a French-built aircraft.
Yeah. But absolutely stunning. It was it was just gorgeous, and it's well worth the half a day, quite half a day that I spent there. So it's good,
Very cool.
really good. Then on to Portugal, where I nearly died.
Yes, as we heard. Yeah.
I came down with a very severe case of food poisoning, and it's quite a funny story actually. So.
I don't know if you can get funny out of food poisoning, but
Funny
we'll
for
give it
me.
a go.
Yeah, no, it's not funny. I mean, you're laying there and you can see your soul oozing out of all the, orifices of your body. It's just horrid. It's just absolutely horrid. But I had a version that sort of affected me neurologically. So it was you think that I had a stroke because I couldn't talk
Jeez,
properly.
you can't do that too often, mate. You can't lose many more IQ points there, Dave.
Can't. All my speech was slurred. I couldn't walk properly. One of my eyes wasn't working, and it was just horrid. So,
Do you know what? Do you know what food did it?
Fish, the cod.
Yeah,
I had cod, and I reckon it was the cod.
seafood gets you every time.
Yeah, I know, and
That's why you don't eat it.
and yes, and you can get some seafood that got like neurotoxins sort of in it from the
Fugu
so-
fish.
Well, yeah, but I think that's what affected me, and it was that bad that when so I felt sick on the Saturday, and on the Sunday we flew into Toronto, and I whisked off straight away to the hospital, and they did all the tests, did a scan of my brain, which proves I do have a brain. But I hadn't had a stroke, which is good news. So it was just but it took me about a week to recover. Finally got my eyes working again on about day 3, and I could walk straight by about day 4, and by about day 5, my speech was all back.
Oh, that's
It
good.
was a bit scary.
Oh, it would have been.
A bit scary.
Definitely.
But, oh my God, Canada in the winter is just the best place to go.
Oh, no,
Come on.
that sounds a bit cold to me.
Well, minus 17 some
Yeah,
days.
no, you can keep that.
How's this? It was so cold that when I went to go and buy a beer and went into the beer fridge, I had to take my gloves and hat off because it was too warm in the beer fridge. It's like 4 degrees. So you're coming out from minus 15 to 4 degrees.
And here we
starting
are
to sweat.
sweltering in mid to high 40s.
Well, that's the weird thing. So when we got back on the Monday, the next day was like 43
No, it was 45.
or 45.
On Tuesday, yeah.
And we had minus 17 the day we left. So what's that?
It's over 50 degrees
50 degrees difference. It's weird.
Celsius for our American friends.
We got out just in time because there's another big snow blizzard coming through, which hit all of North America about 6 hours before we left. And there's a whole heap of aircraft got grounded, so we're lucky to get out.
Yeah, true.
I was keeping tabs on our good mate Kentucky Dave, because down in Kentucky they had these ridiculously low temperatures, and I said, how are you dealing with it? And he was all right. He was fine, but it's like minus 6 or 7, I want to say, in Kentucky. I'm thinking, my God, that's cold for Kentucky.
Yeah, I know we're up around, what was it, Oyen and that, during that hot day on Tuesday, it got close to 49.
It's places in Victoria that hit 50. Or,
Yeah, 50,
Yeah.
50
Doesn't
degrees
he-
Celsius. That's freaking unheard of.
Doesn't Kentucky Dave listen to our podcast while he cuts his lawn?
Well, I think
we know who he cut his lawn at the moment.
he would have been cutting his grass there. But I mean,
He'd be using the snow plough, mate.
well, I wonder. I reckon it was that cold that he could have used his pool as an ice skating rink.
Yeah.
I reckon it would have frozen over, unless he drains it, which I'd hope he does, because otherwise he'd crack all the pool. But I mean, he sent me some pictures, and because that part of the world, they're not geared up for heavy snow
Extreme
like
winters,
that.
yeah. Yep.
I mean, even in Toronto, they kind of lose their shit a bit when there's a bit of snow coming through. Whereas Montreal's a bit different; they're a bit sort of ready for it. But they're all going, "Oh my God, the end of the world!" And school gets cancelled and everything else gets cancelled, and I'm sitting there going, "Fuck, this is great." What's in this swear word there? Sorry. But anyway, it was a lovely time, and looking forward to getting.
So
back
where'd you
there.
spend Christmas Day?
In Australia?
Oh, right, you didn't leave till
Yeah,
after
didn't leave
Christmas.
until after New Year's. Yeah,
Cool.
so it's good.
Nice.
So that's my adventures. Had a good time?
Good.
Well, you guys, what have you been doing while I've been away?
Well, I had 2 weeks off,
Ooh.
which I didn't do anything on.
Nothing at all?
Nah, I mean...
Too hot?
I mean, yeah, it was hot, and I was also pretty lazy. You know, like I did a little bit of modelling, but not a lot. I started on a new project, which is the Suzuki Jimny.
Oh, car? Little car?
Little utility.
Really?
Yeah,
Little Suzuki ute.
What? I would never see
it's not a ute. It's
No,
just,
it's,
it's like a little
four-wheel drive.
four-wheel drive thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, them. Yeah.
Why would
I'm
you
thinking
build one of
I'm thinking
them?
of the Mighty Boy.
Suzuki Sierra, Suzuki Samurai, that kind of thing.
Why
yeah,
would you build one of them?
I don't know. It looked cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I'd seen the boxing because Hasegawa's done this boxing, done this model before, but I didn't like the previous iterations, which were a bit bland. This one's got like the yellow driving lights
Yeah.
in the middle,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's got like these
Oh,
very
the fog lamps.
yeah, kind of and it's
Yeah.
got like these, but they're not down low.
Oh, okay. That's a bit strange.
Yeah, they're literally between the two headlights in the grill, integrated,
Yep.
not mounted on the bumper.
That's interesting.
And also, it's got like these really cool decals that go down the sides. And
It's got
They're
cool
expensive
graphics.
cars to buy, you know.
are
Have
they?
you seen the price of them?
Not really.
They're like nearly 40 grand.
Well, they are imported,
Yeah, but for
and
what?
the engine they get here is not the engine they get in.
But for the
in
size
Japan.
of the car, I mean, it's a shoebox. Looks like a clown car. Yeah, half expecting about 20 clowns to come sort of bouncing out when the doors open.
Well, I mean,
And it's really tiny, and it's 40 grand.
well, it's a K car.
A K car?
Yeah, you don't know what a K car
No,
is.
what's a K car?
So, after World War II, Japan wanted to get their country driving.
Yeah.
And obviously, proper cars were a bit out of reach, so they encouraged the use of these smaller cars that use the motorcycle engine,
Ah.
right? And so in Japan, even now, there's a whole class called the K car class,
Right.
and they're all roughly the same size because they've got a size limitation.
Yep.
So they're very boxy, to designed to take up the maximum amount of space.
It's like 800cc motor or something like that.
It's 600 something cc.
Jeez.
Right? 50 horsepower, three-cylinder turbo, and they work fine.
Yeah.
And the in Japan, like the because it's not like, even though we can have them here, and I think even now they can get them in the States now, and they are really like economical. All the engines are the same, so you just pull it out and throw another one in, kind of thing.
No.
They're you can buy them secondhand for $3,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Really, really cheap, and they're really, really cheap to register. Like $30 for a whole year,
Really?
something like that. It's really ridiculous. Like, it's inexpensive as anything.
Well,
Yeah,
Wow.
and so that's what a Suzuki Jimny is. It's like the only sort of dedicated 4x4 type of those vehicles,
Yep.
and we've loved them here for a long time
We have,
because
yeah.
they're good for the short wheelbase is really good for off-road work.
yeah. Every time we get stuck in a pothole, you just use the winch.
So which manufacturer makes them?
This is
Suzuki.
This is the car
No, the actual model.
Hasegawa.
Has to go. Okay.
There have been other manufacturers that have done, like, I think there's even a Snap Together one or something like that by Oshima or Fujimi.
So
Something
is
like
it
that.
a new release or is it a?
Yeah, I think it's a fairly new release.
Okay.
Yeah. But this boxing really caught my eye because on the box art was really good. It was like this deep, dark blue color, and it's got like these sort of very 80s style, stripes down the side with a gradient, and it's red and blue. I'm sorry, red and white on a blue car, and I was like, yeah, I want to get that. and I'm a sucker for the yellow tinted like fog lights and driving lights.
Yep.
That's really cool to me.
Excellent, mate. That's
Yeah.
good.
So the only problem was when I was putting on one of those side decals, they cracked.
Oh no.
Yeah, it sort of folded over and cracked, and I was like, oh no. So that you can see the crack in it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. So oh well.
These things happen.
They do. They do.
I'm very disappointed. I was almost tempted to repaint it a different color, and just because they give you different colored decals for the different colored decals go
Yep.
with different color
Yep.
paint, and was like, nah, the blue with the white and red on it is the look.
Very cool.
I kept them though, so I can slap them on other projects.
There you go.
The excessive
There
ones,
you go.
yeah.
And
I wish it was easier to sort of print your own decals, especially
I
like
do too.
gradient type ones.
I do too.
Because I do like, white decals that go over like other subjects. It's a bit limiting when you can only print in, say, colors other than white.
Yeah.
And also there's the gradient effect, because if you don't get like really high printing quality, that'll come out all sort of grainy.
Yes. Yeah. And it shows.
Yeah.
It really shows.
Ian,
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything? Any
Oh.
purchases?
Well, me Katare Photo Recon Spitfire came in.
Oh, good.
Very happy with that.
Yes.
And I bought myself a Christmas present.
Oh, what was your Christmas present?
I picked up the Hasegawa 48 scale Key 45 Toryu, the Nick
Okay.
heavy fighter, and another Edward F6F Hellcat, the night fighter version.
Another one.
Well,
How many's that you got now?
3.
Okay.
I'm good with that. I've only got 3. So I was looking everywhere for the Profi pack, but yeah, good luck finding that in the Profi pack nowadays. So I just had to buy the weekend edition.
Yeah.
So I just got to get some extras like photo etch set and so forth for it. But no, it's a nice looking kit. Didn't have a night fighter version, so always wanted the night fighter version.
You know what caught my eye? No, I want to think of that manufacturer's doing it. They're doing a helicopter, and it's got the like alien sort of
Edward.
Edward, yes.
Yeah,
But they're doing only limited release. I think it's about 1,000 they're doing. I'd love to have that.
that big Russian attack helicopter.
Yes.
The Mil 24, I think it is.
Something like
But
that.
behind.
Behind, yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks really, really good.
Well, another thing Edward's bringing out this year,
What's that?
what I heard, Griffin-powered Spitfires
Oh, in
48.
48 scale, okay.
and P40Ks.
Now, K's an interesting one.
Yeah, that's one with the fat tail
Yeah.
and 48.
Very nice.
So, yeah, looking forward to that.
Very nice.
So,
Well, because I've been travelling, I haven't really done much. I've got an Artemis SLS on the way. A good mate of mine sort of got hold of some Revell ones, so that's in the mail on its way down to me, which would be really cool.
at your constant scale?
No, I've had to go down to 1/44th scale because you can't get it in 72nd scale. So now what I'm going to have to do is I've got a Russian rocket in 1/44th scale. The SLS will be in 1/44th. I'm going to have to get a Saturn rocket now in 1/44th scale as well, just to do the nice comparison. So we'll see how that goes. I got an email or a message from Dan Chalk. Just give me a bit of a nudge about what's it called? See, I'm still affected by this damn thing that I had.
Oh, is this the crutch you're going to use?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is, Julian.
It will be. The Mooseroos Cup. So gave me a gentle prod. That's due on the 13th of March, which is not too far
Yeah,
off.
you got it,
And
yeah.
I've done nothing.
Oh, you've nearly got it finished anyway.
Nothing. So I've got all next week off still before I go back to work. So I'm going to jump in the build room and crack on and get that
Cool.
done. Because 2025 for me was my worst year for modelling, I've got to say.
Your mind.
I hardly did anything.
I got one kit done, and that was
Hardly
for
did
the 48 hour bash, which I don't even think I'll be able to do this year.
We're going to talk about that later on too, the 48-hour bash. So, but I did hardly.
Someone's going to have to. Someone might have to take over from me this year.
Well, we got the invite coming through, so I'll definitely jump on and do it.
Good. Because unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do it this year.
Not sure that I'm building, but I'll definitely host the Australian contingent of it. But yes, that's coming up soon too, isn't it? When's that due? That's in about in March sometime.
Yeah.
God, it's coming up really quick. Yeah. All right. I'll take up the cudgel for that.
Thanks.
No worries.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just the way life is at the moment,
Well, you can still drop in and say good day and
I
everything,
could
though,
probably
can't
drop
you?
in and say hello for probably half an hour or so.
There you go. There you go. Well done. So 2025 was just an absolute shocker for me in regards to my build rate, which is pretty low as it is anyway. But I've got to say, I've just got this damn car just completely, it just sucked all the juice right out of me. I'll be glad to see it built and finished.
I'm just itching to build, but I just can't.
Well, you know what? You've got to do the build next year, or this year, I should say.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be a tough one since I don't have a build room.
Well, you've got a spare room, though.
Yeah, but I don't have anywhere in there to build.
Just get,
So
all you
half
need
of
is a little desk.
I've got a little desk.
There you go. Just sit there and just glue it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paint a figure.
I mean, look at the. I mean, we.
Well, I
how
don't know
many
what
times,
depends we're getting for the Moosaroo.
Well, yeah, I know. But look at how, the work that some guys do from the kitchen table.
Yeah, but I don't even have a kitchen table.
Yeah, but jeez.
You got to realise I've got nothing at the moment. At the moment, I'm living in a shoebox.
I know.
I'm living
I know exactly what your arrangements are.
living out of a suitcase, basically.
Get one of those rolled up desks so you can just do the work and then roll it down so the cat can't get to it.
Oh, one of those
bread
box looking things.
Yeah.
And put it where?
What do they call them?
A roll top desk.
Is that what they're called? I
Yeah.
thought there was a more technical.
No, roll top desk.
Okay.
Well, I want to think that's what it's called.
Yeah, my problem is I have to put it outside.
What you got room
I
to?
do not have room. You haven't been in the place for a while. It is chockers.
All right, that's it. Well, Julie and I are coming over next weekend and checking it out. We'll sort you out.
All right.
I'll come over for a Saturday. You can put a
Where
coffee
do you
on.
get a roll top desk anyway?
It's a furniture shop.
I think you might be underestimating the price of those things.
Yeah.
Nah, they're cheap. They built them in pine, and they just pumped them out by the hundreds.
Yeah,
They're
they were
not
also
expensive.
thrown away by the hundreds.
Well, there you go. See, so they're not that expensive then.
Yeah, a long time ago, and they kind of went out of fashion for a long time.
Yeah, well, they did, but they'll be sitting around somewhere, second-hand furniture shop.
Yeah.
We'll get you sorted out, mate.
And it's not just that; it's the time.
Okay.
My problem is time. I when I'm not working, I'm looking after my mother.
Yeah. We'll sit in the lantern with her and build at the same time while you're looking after her.
Won't work. Dude, I know my situations. If I could, I would. Unfortunately, at the moment, things just suck eggs. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, you're going to have to make a decision if you're going to do it or not, because otherwise you have to name either myself or Julian to do this year's one.
Mm-hmm.
Says Dave, looking at Julian.
Well, yeah, I don't mind. I guess. I mean, I probably won't be lucky enough to get a car, but
Oh, no, you won't. No, you'll probably get something really cool like another submarine again. Oh, dear.
Yep.
All right, let's have a should we have a break or should we roll straight into some of our mail? Is it a heap of mail?
Yeah, let's do some mail.
It's a heap of mail. All right. Dermot Crowley writes in, "Hi benchers, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. I'm listening to your last episode of the year while I'm building my Christmas treat, which is the Qatari ME109K. I got it a while ago, but saved it to start on Boxing Day. Lucky I did, as the cricket is over already.
Yeah, that was a failure, wasn't it?
In doing some research and watching YouTube videos of the build, I could not help but notice a few comments and videos talking about the backlash to Qatari kits, suggesting that they are too well finished and therefore soulless, denying builders the challenge of cleaning up seam lines, fixing poorly fitted parts, and generally innovating to redress deficiencies in the production process. I find this a completely weird line of thought, as I am personally loving the 109 build, and I love the Spitfire from Qatari as well. It is such a pleasure to work with something that is so well designed and detailed. I would much prefer to showcase my skills, or lack of, by adding enhancements and scratch components rather than fixing errors that should never have been there in the first place. I'm not sure that this line of thinking is very prevalent, but I thought I'd share my thoughts with the discussion do you guys feel that manufacturers like Katari and Tamiya, with their attention to quality and detail, are making the hobby soulless? Is the rise of 3D printing doing the same? Would love your thoughts. And here is to a great 2026 with many builds and a few boundaries pushed. Regards, Dermot.
I would like to start off by saying that...
Go for it. Oh, yeah.
I would like to start off by saying that if a kit has a lot of flaws that you have to fix, that is soulless.
Yes.
Right? It means that the manufacturer has no respect for you as a customer.
Yes.
Right?
Katari, on the other hand, they do respect the customer.
Yes.
They go above and beyond.
They go above and beyond. And and I'm going to say it, these muppets that come up with that rhetoric, honestly, you built shit in the 70s on your kitchen table with the old Airfix glue and your Humbrol paints and paintbrush. Stick to that crap. Leave it to the rest of us who enjoy the hobby and want to see it get better.
Yeah, I mean, Katari...
Those people shit. Excuse my French, but those people give me the shits, to be honest.
It's already, like, he's already sworn a few times. It's fine.
Look, that's one thing that gets on my goat is these muppets that say that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously? What, you expect us to still be riding horse and cart?
Yeah, there's that...
Rather than have, automobiles can't have that, it's too soulless.
It's a crowd that say it's just shake and bake.
Yeah.
Which is not true at all. I mean, you could have the most beautifully, exquisitely designed kit with no flaws as it goes together and still muck up the build process.
Yeah.
Yes, I've done that before. I've actually ended up buying a second kit because I didn't like. You know, it's one thing for the kit to have mistakes and then you have to groan and then fix them. But there are some kits that are so nicely made that only you can bring the problems to the kit.
Yes.
Right. That's a different and kind of refreshing feeling.
And throughout my modelling career, the amount of kits that have ended up in the bin.
Yeah, same here.
Because I just got fed up with fixing the manufacturer's faults.
Yes.
Yep.
I got absolutely... Like, I bought them because it was the only subject on the market, but after a while, it's like, why am I even bothering with this garbage?
Yeah, you've got like a whole stash full of really great kits. Why would you waste your time?
Yeah.
And there's something so satisfying when you're putting together a kit and everything goes together perfectly.
Yep.
You just go, oh, this is an absolute joy.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you know what? Since we were talking about you going on a trip overseas and stuff. It's like when you go on holiday, and every step of the process is smooth and drama free.
Yes,
and you get on the plane and there's no crying children. There's no guy next to you with his elbow on your armrest. It's just smooth sailing all the way through, and at the end of it, you can just sort of that was a very enjoyable, pleasant experience. You don't want to have to fight it every step of the way, and by the time you get to the finish line, you're beaten.
Yeah, this trip for me was a hella kit trip.
Yes,
and like one of the other things is that if you have to spend so much time throwing bog and sanding and all this sort of crap just to get to paint, like you're going to put in a half-assed job when you get to the painting, aren't you?
Because you're over it.
Right?
You're over it. You get to the point where you're over it, you just want to see the finish line.
Like we've all got so much effort. Like if we got like say 100 units of effort to spend on a kit, right? And you had to expend
95%.
Well, 70%, let's say, on just construction. Like what have you got left? You know that even once you get to that point that I just want to get this thing over and done with, and you just half-ass, you just basic paint it. No weathering, and you just get it over the line. You're like, okay, I'm done.
But the flip side,
if you've got a nice
go
kit,
with the flip side.
if you've got you and your devil's advocate crap, right? Like if you've got a nice kit and you've only, you just cruise through the construction, you've only expended 30% of your of your effort, and you've still got like the 70% left. You're like, oh, this is great. I've got so much mind space to put into a really nice paint job, throw down some really nice decals, and plan out your weathering if that's for your thing.
Sorry, I'm going to put another thing in too, right? And for these people to go, oh, it's really good for his skill levels. Rah, rah, rah. You want to improve your skill levels? Scratch build.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I mean that's
Scratch build. Build it from scratch. Get styrene. Get brass. Build it from scratch.
Well, I mean, also like if you've got
Because you may as well if you're dealing with some of these kits.
Yeah, I mean, well, even just up detailing with some scratch building, right?
Yeah.
Like just like cockpit details and adding bits of styrene and stuff like that. You can put that stuff in because you've got headspace to, to spare. But if you're spent just bloody
fixing up.
throwing bog and sanding, I've got to throw more bog, more sanding, and
Plastic's got sinkholes, short shots.
I had a talk with at the Canberra show with Lincoln.
Yep.
And I mentioned how like I actually wanted to sort of participate in his group build, but I mistakenly chose the Lunar Diver.
Yeah.
Right.
And he immediately went, oh yeah, that's a he says that's a kit that does not was never designed as a kit.
Oh really?
Yeah, like well, because you know how they were originally like scratch build, like kit bash.
Yeah,
type
that's
things.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. But as a shape and like the way it's designed, it's just an absolute bear to make a model kit out of, and Hasegawa did a decent job. But it's kind of like this is one thing that I sort of ended up talking about the other night when I was at Model Club, is that it's kind of like, you know, those geometric things where it's like three donuts and they all sort of intertwine.
The puzzle.
Yeah, sort of like it like a toroidal, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like building that as a model kit. Like if you can imagine like essentially like lots of looping back areas that loop back into the kit, right?
But is the fit bad or?
It's not great, but you've got to clean up seam lines that run down these holes. So your only option is to like cut off pieces of sandpaper and poke them down holes and hold them with tweezers, and you're using like needle files and things like that to clean up down those holes all over the place, knowing that you'll never be able to fully clean it up and reach every corner.
Right.
And then you've got like all these hoses that run along the outside of the kit, and you know how like when you got hoses in injection molded kits, they're never fully formed as like a cylinder.
Yeah.
Especially when the angles get really steep, they start looking more like lumps.
Yes.
That have like one long side to them. And then you got to where that runs onto another piece of the hull. So now you've got like two shapes that are sort of butt joined together.
Sort of thing you just want to just cut them off and just replace it with hose.
Exactly. Like if you were actually going to like enter it into a competition, you would almost exactly have to do that, right? Because they don't want, I mean, the joins on, as good as the joins are on the body panels, those will never be that great. They often vary in shape and size when they butt up against each other.
Yep.
And then on top of that, you know, you got to somehow clean that up. It's just a nightmare, really. And so, you know,
But-
it beat me down, and I still haven't finished the construction on it. And I spent like almost a year on it.
But there's also something very satisfying when you come across a problem when you're building something and you figure the solution out and overcome it though as well.
Well, maybe
There's
maybe
that-
one
there's
or
that-
two in a kit,
yeah,
but when
yeah.
you've got a kit that's just
Nothing
garbage,
but garbage. Yes, I know. But I'm
and
saying,
some of the,
that
and I
there
know
is-
who he's talking about. There's some people online on YouTube who sit there and poo-poo companies like Tamiya because they're too easy to build. There's no challenge of the
Or
old
Bandai, for example,
1970s
yeah.
Airfix kits or Revell kits from the 70s.
But Airfix nowadays, they're putting out top quality stuff nowadays.
Oh,
as well.
plus, they're still putting out garbage from the 70s.
Yeah, because they're reusing the old molds. They're catering to the crowd.
The nostalgia crowd.
Yeah. And I'd suggest there perhaps
To Tamiya's credit, there are kits that they've taken out of production because they were too old.
yes. Yeah.
And that's what every company should do.
Yeah. Once you've done a retooling,
Like, can you imagine any other manufacturing domain where they still ran like the ancient stuff? Like, can you imagine, like, say, a toothbrush company still making like
I've
really
used
old
the same
looking?
example with McDonald's. So if you go to McDonald's and buy a hamburger, say you buy a Big Mac, right, and it doesn't come with a Big Mac sauce, you take it straight back, don't you? And say, hey, I want a new Big Mac with the sauce in it.
Well,
If you go to a model shop and you buy a model and it doesn't fit properly, you go, well, I'll put up with it. I mean, how stupid are we as consumers? And in fact, we've been arguing and yelling that we want better kits. We're getting them now.
And we still got idiots online.
We've still got people who are quite happy to sort of buy the Big Mac without any sauce.
Yeah.
Nah, come on.
Yep. Well, that's definitely started a good conversation, hasn't it?
Can you imagine, if there were cars that were still going around that still had like asbestos brakes and stuff like
the
that?
Leyland P76.
Like, there'd be those people like, this newfangled fire retardant material is, I want my good old asbestos back.
Yeah, and where's me rack and pinion steering and me drum brakes?
Exactly, yeah.
Drum brakes. There's little springs in them. Oh, get stuff.
Where's the crank handle to start the thing?
It's not like like, for example, Seiko, they still actually make a lot of their old, how remember those old classic digital watches from the 80s?
Yes, I had one of them.
I mean, they're very nostalgic, and you can still get them. You can still get them for $20, which is very economical, but, it's like, as you would expect, a watch of that
$20
old.
watch.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you press the little, like, they were famous for the you press the little button on the side for the backlighting to come on so you could check the time in the dark. And it's dim as anything and only comes in from one side rather than being fully illuminated from all sides.
Yeah, but Seiko don't sell the watches as a kit for you to build it, though, do they? Which is sort of what we're getting back to.
I mean... Anyway,
I think we are.
You can only take the sort of analogy so far, right?
Yes,
you can, and I think we are all in agreement with Dermot as well.
But I mean, let me just finish by saying that those people already have the kits that they want. They can just go out and buy them. Whereas us, who actually want good kits, want more good kits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Dermot. You happy that you set the cat among the pigeons for that one?
Well, there weren't actually. There was no argument between us.
No. All right. The next one who writes in is
Brad, our good buddy Brad.
God, he always writes.
He's a good bloke.
Hey, boys. Some of Vargas' latest and greatest. He sent us a whole heap of photos. Pierce Arrow AC and Seabrook Armoured Lorry. Goldfinch, I thought you weren't allowed in Paris anymore, ? Well, gee, thanks a lot, mate. I am still allowed in Paris. There's just other parts of the world that I'm not allowed in.
He does a good job, doesn't he?
Ian, you're a builder of these armoured cars.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
So what we're looking at is something from World War One era?
Yeah, they're all, First World War. Vargas does World War One stuff.
And Brad has done a fantastic job where... It looks. How would you describe what I'm looking at?
Well, it's like an old lorry, but it's got like a little enclosed cabin with basically just enough room to stick a head through.
With boilerplate.
Yeah, big rivets.
Big rivets on it.
Looks like a 12-pounder gun or something on the back of it.
Yeah. I hope there's some cushioning on the inside of that.
There wouldn't be, not back then, man.
No.
Yeah, and the other one looks pretty cool too. Another lorry with like a gun on it.
Looks like a turret from a ship.
Yeah. Or something off it's actually very similar to a Lanchester turret, but with, much bigger with actually an artillery piece in it. Very cool, Brad. I love your work, mate.
Oh, he always does great work, and I hate to say it, but yeah. You have to get him on again and have a chat.
Yeah, definitely.
He just rips through kits, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There's only one other guy who I know who builds just as much as this, and Bacon Bits. He's another builder.
Yeah.
But
been watching his Bentley blower build.
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job on that. It's his first car kit too.
Oh, don't say that. You're going to make me feel sad. All right. El Presidente writes in from the Geeks and says, Navy working hours, can't speak for sub-sailors, but surface ships standard 4-hour watches, usually in 3, 4 or 5 section duty, which can vary by department. Between watches, they might have 12, 16 or 20 hours before the next watch. And during those breaks, they have to conduct maintenance, training, admin, sleep work, etc., etc. Subs, from what I know from my limited experience, and they do 6 on, 6 off.
Right.
Well, aviation obviously is much different. They usually do 12-hour shifts, which Whitey's also chimed in to say they do, which is usually 7 in the morning to 7 at night, and of course 7 at night to 7 in the morning. But sometimes they'll shift the clock to coincide with flight ops. Supervisors start an hour earlier but finish on time to do turnover, check on machines, etc., and have breakfast, and during a time off they sleep. Do admin, maintenance as part of the 12-hour shift, which is usually what the majority are doing. So to his favourite movie, In Harm's Way, which cemented his love for the Navy before he ever joined. He goes on to say he was born during the Eisenhower administration. God, I didn't know you were that old.
I like oak.
The perspectives regarding which movies are better are influenced by your age, how you watch them, and when you started watching movies. Like Whitey, I watched a lot of Saturday afternoon flicks on TV. Most were black and white and made during the 30s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Your perspective on what is a war movie is interesting. My definition, a feature-length film not made for TV that's set during wartime and contains themes associated with belligerents. The characters are either in uniform or part of any civilian administration that runs the countries involved. A great film is one that flows well, has a great story, and develops the characters sufficiently well before the final act wraps up the storyline. I'm looking forward to hearing the sci-fi edition of The Podfather Recommends. And remember, fantasy is not sci-fi. That is a fact, Tim. That is a fact. There you go. Of course, Tim's referring to the After Dark version that happened with myself and Whitey and Rob Riv. And we're going to be doing a sci-fi version on Rob's show very soon. So I look forward to that. Next one comes in from Eric Kinzer. Did I say that? Kinzer? Yep. From Molino Park, California. Dave, I second your mention of Zulu, which was a big impact on me when I watched it and with my dad before I was aware of the other side of colonisation. The movies that you didn't mention were Stalingrad 1993 version.
Yes, the German one.
House of Dynamite 2025, opening 30 minutes of a nuclear strike. Actually, yes, I watched that, and that was good.
Really cool. I enjoyed that. That was a good movie.
It was. I still don't think it makes the top 10 though. The Day After, which had a huge viewing audience when it came out. Now, was that a movie or was that a TV series? I think it might have been a movie done back in the Reagan era.
Is that the one where they're in a submarine?
No. It's a scene of what happens in the US the day after the nuclear war starts.
Okay,
and it had a huge impact, I know that.
Okay.
Big Red 1. Yeah.
Yeah. It had Luke Skywalker in it.
Yeah, I know, but it's all right. Mentioned but misnamed as Warrior Warfare 2025. Yes, I think that was a good movie. And a lot of action in it. The only thing that turned me off in that was the fact that the armoured vehicle wasn't a proper armoured vehicle for the time period.
Oh, right. There.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I hate it when they do stuff like that in war movies. And I have to tout Dunkirk, which is a brilliant piece of filming, using the score to relentlessly drive the action. Thanks for the entertaining show. Dunkirk is a top 10.
Which Dunkirk?
Well, the most recent one.
Mm.
I'd struggle to put that in the top 10. It's a good movie, but I don't think it goes in the top 10. Anyway. Alan Murrell writes in, HeritageCon 18, IPMS Hamilton, Canada model contest. We're excited to announce that HeritageCon 18 model contest and show will take place on Sunday the 29th of March 2026. Presented by and held at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum, supported by IPMS Hamilton. We'd like to invite you to donate, sponsor raffle prizes, materials, etc. for our next model show, HeritageCon 18. Our show attracts around 2,500 attendees from Canada, the US, and any other countries. With over 1,000 model entries. We also have a world-renowned modelers doing and presenting during the show. Once again, the Fine Scale Modeler magazine team will be at the show providing global coverage, plus many of the well-known scale model global podcasts like the Plastic Posse Podcast, Scale Model Podcast, Model Geeks, and Plastic Model Mojo will also be attending to provide coverage. We also announced the winner of the annual Podcasters Musaru Cup contest, which is run by IPMS Hamilton. It would be a great honour to have you support the show in some way, such as raffle donations, etc., etc., etc. Please let us know how you can support us. All the best. Thanks for your great products support to our wonderful hobby. That's from Alan Murrell, who is the Heritage Con chairman of IPMS Canada. Hamilton. Great place. I've been to the actual museum where they hold the contest, and it's a sensational museum. Really, really good.
Yep.
And if you're just going just to have a look at that alone, is well worth it. March. I wonder if it's still going to have snow in March. We'll have to see.
Yep.
There you go. Next one. So John Lees writes in, hello Podfather, recently enjoyed your OTB After Dark episode and thought I'd add my 2 cents to the discussion. One quick observation is that the difference in ages of the panel members seems to influence our opinions. This is largely due, most likely, to our fond memories as youngsters of the movies we saw. Being born in the eventful year of 1956, during one of our greatest president's administrations, I would like to add another one from that time period. I'd like to add a few to the discussion. So, Sink the Bismarck, 1960. Yeah, I don't think it's top 10.
For its time, it was a great movie.
It's a great movie, though. Zulu, I've already mentioned that as one of my top 10s, so yes, no more about that. Squadron 633.
Oh, yeah, I remember that movie.
1964. This
Yes.
is where I fell in love with The Marvelous Mosquito. It was a great movie. Not top 10 in my view, but still a really good movie. The Sand Pebbles, 1966. Now, that's interesting. I don't know whether you'd quite put that... Well, it happened during the... you could count it as a war movie.
Wasn't that set during Pearl Harbor?
No, in China, in between wars. Between World War I and World War II. Actually, that was a really good movie, I have to say. And I'm still not quite sure that I'd say that it's the top 10, though. Very close.
Yep.
Not quite.
Good movie.
And the Blue Max, 1966.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
Now, I think that's one of the movies where I first sort of started falling in love with biplanes.
Yeah.
They sort of
George Papard, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes. Yep. And he went up in an experimental aircraft with one wing, and the wing fell apart in the sky, and he died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gave it away to people who haven't seen the movie.
Well, if you haven't seen the Blue Max now, well, you're never going to.
You're a bit behind. This is made in 66.
Thanks, John. Thanks for adding your 2 cents worth there. Really appreciate that. Some good call-outs. And I think that brings us up to the last of all of our... Yeah.
That's it for the inbox.
Oh, okay. I think I missed one, actually. Yeah, there we go. I knew that.
Neil
was one
Parks.
somewhere. Hi, Dave. Just finished listening to After Dark and really enjoyed it. Great fun, as all the episodes are of OTB. I'm generally surprised, though, that none of you mentioned the absolute greatest of all time war movies, The Longest Day.
Oh, yes. You didn't mention that
No,
one.
didn't mention it at all. And her huge ensemble cast was remarkably faithful to the events of Operation Overlord and still packed with cracking action scenes that hold up incredibly well. It's one of those films that manages to be epic without drifting into Hollywood nonsense. Anyway, I just thought fly the flag for it. Keep up the brilliant work. Now,
I totally agree with you, Neil. That's an underrated movie. That is an awesome movie. It's a long movie.
It is a long movie.
And I can never... One scene that always sticks in my mind is the little cricket thing. Tick, tick, tick,
Yeah. For me, it's a guy hanging from the church tower.
Oh, yes. That too, yeah. Yeah.
Fun fact, I think they were going to actually film that one in colour, but they decided to do it in black and white.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
that's an interesting idea.
I don't know why they eventually did it in black and white, but it was going to be in colour. But anyway, thanks, Neil.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Okay, of course, if you want to write into us, you can send us an email to On the Bench. But before I do go on to that, I have found another
one.
email.
Jeez, Dave, you're doing well, mate. Paulo Castro.
There you go. Hi, Bench. Just finishing listening to the After Dark episode, and I really like the format and hope you can do more episodes like that. The overall top war movie matches my own list. However, how come the following movies didn't make it to your 10 out of 10? Schindler's List. Yeah, that was a very powerful movie.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Letters from Iwo
Oh,
Jima.
yeah, one of my favourites.
Yeah, good.
I reckon that's a fantastic movie.
It
Letters
is.
from Iwo Jima. It's one of the best Pacific War movies I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I'd have to disagree with you there.
Well,
I thought that Thin Red Line was a better movie.
really?
Yeah. Hacksaw Ridge,
Good movie.
good movie, not
Good.
great.
I don't know. I thought it was a great movie.
Good movie, not great.
Imitation Game, another good movie.
Yeah, but
Set during the war.
it's a good movie, not a great movie. Downfall?
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
that's a great
that's a
movie.
great
Yeah,
movie.
that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. Yeah.
Too much Tom Hanks for me.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he played the...
Not Tom Hanks. Not Tom Hanks.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Sorry, yeah.
Tom Cruise. Yeah.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, too much Tom Cruise.
Tom Hanks.
Don't mind me.
And for the worst movie, you forgot Red Tails and the recently released Tiger.
He's not talking about De Tiger, that German one.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. I watched that recently.
I
I
don't
really
know.
enjoyed it.
I haven't seen it. So I
Oh, it was a
couldn't tell
great
you.
movie. The ending's really weird, but it's a good movie.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Was it purely about a tiger crew?
yeah.
Tank
Yeah,
crew.
they got to go rescue some dude in the bunker behind enemy lines.
And they send a tank to do it.
Yeah, goes up against IS-2s and stuff.
Well, there's okay. The movie's just fallen down for me already.
Why?
This is Saving Private Ryan, but in a tank.
Watch it.
That's
all right.
funny.
Watch it.
All right,
I mean, there's only so many. How many different kind of send the guys to do something kind of. What about the Guns of Navarone? I mean, that's
Oh,
that was
yes.
make believe. That was no real thing. That was make believe.
Yeah, but still a war movie.
Still a war movie.
I know, and they played it over and over and over on Saturday afternoons. You
Yep.
remember that?
Guns
Yeah,
of
but
Navarone.
they
Guns of Navarone.
probably got a lot of good reception from it. You know,
On its day, it was a great. Kelly's Heroes.
but
Did that get a mention?
the classic,
It
the
did,
classic,
but didn't make top 10.
the classic,
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
The all-time classic Kelly's Heroes.
nah.
Freaking hell, Moriarty.
See, the classic, the classic formula is always send a group of guys to do a thing,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, and wait,
and there's only so many things that they can do in a war.
And you have to have conflict within that group that they're going. That's
Yes.
why I hate those movies.
Oh, well.
There's so many fantastic.
See, that's what you get, Julian, when we weren't invited
There
to our
was
own
so
show to do an
many-
episode.
There were so many.
Right?
There's so many brilliant feats of arms that you can pluck from history that make a fantastic story and war movie without having to have the group of men going to do a task and having conflict. in the group.
Did you mention? Did the Hell's Angels get a mention?
No. You'd put Hell's Angels as top 10.
No, but did it get a mention? As,
No.
You didn't even mention that
No,
movie.
didn't even mention it.
Howard Hughes' massive World War I epic.
Yeah.
What about Memphis Belle?
No. No.
No.
Didn't get a mention.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not questioning your choices, but I mean,
yeah, you're poking the bear though.
why not? I can
what
poke
was it called
poking
Indomitable?
the bear.
Is it called? Is it called?
Are you a bear, really?
No, pussycat.
Was it called Indomitable or something like that? But the story about the
B20, yeah.
Liberator
B29,
pile
B24 guy.
crewman.
Yeah.
yeah. Did that get a mention? That was a good movie.
Yeah.
That.
You know who directed that?
Yeah. What's her name?
Yes. What's her name? Directed
What's
it?
her name? Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. She did quite a good job
Done
as a
good
director.
job, yes.
Yeah. But no, it didn't get a mention.
Huh.
Did not get a mention.
Wow. See, that's what happens. They didn't get us on. See, we would have just upped it, Julian.
And also, these are only World War II movies, aren't you? talking
No,
about?
no.
Okay, so
No.
so you're not including things like the Akira Kurosawa type stuff,
No.
like Seven Samurai.
no, that's not a
No.
war movie.
Well, because of a war movie, but no,
Kind
they
of.
didn't get mentioned.
I'm trying to remember. I was watching a doco recently about it was a Japanese series of 3 movies set during World War II, done in black and white.
Oh, really?
I'm trying to remember the name of it, but apparently they reckon it's classed as probably one of the greatest wartime epics ever made.
Does Gladiator count?
Gladiator would count. No. 'Cause That's,
I think
that's, a
they're only
sports, that's a sports game. Sports
Yeah,
arena.
but at the start, it's all warfare.
Yeah, it's true. But no, it didn't make it.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of medieval and...
Yeah, what about Troy?
No. Oh, come on, Troy, really? No.
It's a war.
No. Oh, my God.
Trojan War.
So notice how they only pick the conflicts that have guns.
Yeah.
No. Well, hang on. I picked Zulu. That has spears as well.
Yeah,
And
but it also has guns.
Guns
Well,
and
true.
artillery.
Henry Martin.
Yeah.
In any case, there's a lot more, it's pretty hard. There's a lot of war movies.
Yeah.
Once you get outside guns, there's a lot of war movies.
I know. Somebody mentioned to me too, Kingdom of Heaven, which is another one that the
Kingdom of
director's
Heaven,
cut.
yep.
The director's
Yeah, I've
cut.
seen the director's cut. That's,
Have you?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the director's cut
It
yet.
goes for about freaking 40 minutes longer.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Really good.
It is, but the storyline, he goes and meets up with the girl and all that. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, these things happen, you know? I mean... What about Pearl Harbor? That had a...
The movie that should never be named. No. No, Julian.
Look, there's a lot of love interest things in these
No.
war movies, you know?
Just no, stop. Where's the mute button on your microphone? Come on, no.
Well, I mean, there's also like the... What do you call it? The ones with Cleopatra and stuff in them, you know?
Yeah.
Anything with... I mean, that's basically a war fought over a romance interest.
Yes.
You know, so.
Yes.
So that's Troy. That would be Troy, wouldn't it?
No.
Technically not. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of... There's similar overlapping things in there, isn't there?
Probably a couple of thousand years.
Okay.
difference.
Okay.
Do you know Cleopatra's closer to the iPhone than she was to the pyramids?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Isn't that, eh?
I know, that spins you out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It
isn't it?
really spins you
Yeah,
out.
she almost had one
And
right
she
in her
was,
hands.
and what got, and here we go. Now I'm going to get really crucified.
Okay.
I think recently they did a movie on her or a series, and they changed her skin color.
From what to what?
Well, darker.
What weren't they dark anyway?
She was Greek.
Hey, Cleopatra was Greek.
Yeah, last of the Ptolemies. When Alexander the Great took over Egypt, he
Right.
put Ptolemy in charge,
Right.
and his family ran the dynasty until the end of Cleopatra, when the
Right.
Romans took over. Cleopatra was Greek.
Hang on, was Alexander the Great before Cleopatra?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, actually, now I think of it, yes, you're right. I don't know much about Egyptian history, so I'll.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why they do that.
Well,
Well,
Stick to how things actually happen.
yeah.
I mean, look, when it comes to stuff like this, you know, like these sort of era type movies, they take some liberties. Like, have you ever seen some of the? There's been some Robin Hood type movies that that took a more sort of like almost Roman era sort of take on
What was
it.
that horrific one? I think it was Robin Hood, where they stormed the beaches and had like an old-fashioned landing craft, you know, with rowers on it. The door ramp came down and it stormed off. I mean, come on.
That cracked me up.
Oh, jeez. Really?
You know, filmmakers and ancient history, you know,
Don't mix.
they tend to cross over with fantasy quite a bit, don't they?
Yes.
They're like, oh well, it's all swords and stuff, you know. I mean, it's all.
But what bugs me is that the actual history itself or the events are exciting and riveting enough without having to make any stupid changes.
Like these, for example, when you're looking at movies like Troy and all these ancient Greek epics, and they've all got the Corinthian style helmets.
Yeah, no, don't start me off on that.
But they didn't have that.
I know.
They had boar tusk armor,
Yeah.
leather armor with boar tusks sewn into it.
Well,
It looked totally different.
I know. If you want to write in and
It's like using a
let
patent
us
tank
know,
for a tiger.
if you want to write in and let us know what do you think
I mean-
about any of the subjects we've just spoken about, you can send us an email to
The thing is,
on
like-
the bench.
There's so much history out there, and everyone's like, you know, a lot, especially in our realm. There's a lot of amateur historians, and no one can be an expert on every
No, it's
era,
true.
right? Even the more prolific of us, who are more historian than modeler, right? There's only so much you can know, and you can't expect those people to be in charge of making movies.
On the bench 64 at gmail.com. Write in and let's have a discussion. All right, I think we will do our Wheel of Fortune. Let's have a spin. And what should we give away this time? I think we will do I've still got some challenge coins left, believe it or not. So let's give away one of our fantastic challenge coins. Let's see who's going to be the winner for this week. And the name that's come up is...
Greg Lester.
Greg Lester.
He's probably already got a challenge coin anyway.
Pretty sure he must have. So,
Yeah.
But you know what? I'll
Give him a T-shirt.
Yes, that's true. I'll write to Greg and see what he wants, a T-shirt or
Yep.
a challenge coin.
Yep.
All right, gents, let's bring us up to the close of the show.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts? Any final things you want to chat about?
It's been quite a lively discussion today.
Well, I mean, shouldn't we talk about things that we want to do this year?
We should.
Or would like to do?
Well, I'd just like to build, full stop. Or, I'll tell you what I'd like, to get rid of that damn car off my bench. That's what I'd like
Then
to do.
just do it. Just finish it off. Why are you dragging it out?
I hate it.
Just finish it off. There's not that much more to go.
I know. I'll get it done this week.
Yep.
Maybe even tomorrow. Who knows? What do you want to do this year, Julian?
Me, well, see, the thing is, like, I got to the Canberra show at the end of last year.
Yep.
I just didn't have enough models. I should have had more models.
Wow.
More models done. I mean, like, I was chockers. I was ripping through car mods, but at the end of that year, I just got to October, and was it October? It was October, wasn't it?
November.
No, November.
Yeah.
And that I just didn't have enough, like, really, competition-worthy models.
Yep.
I had kind of one, and it didn't get anything, which means it really wasn't sort of up to par. I did have problems with it. When I was spraying the paint on it, I was getting these weird, like, white spots that kept coming through with the paint, so I kept having to repaint. It
Was that putting the clear in?
Huh? No. It was in the colour.
In the colour?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I remember I had that problem when I was using the Guns flat clear, and what it came down to was me putting too much in the airbrush, mixing it, and then putting it back. Once finished, putting it back in the pot, and it was affecting it somehow. Maybe it was because I used to cut my paint with methylated spirits.
Right.
So I'm putting it down. That was probably the reason. And once I stopped doing that, I don't get the white spots anymore.
Wow. So the white spots, isn't it the talc? That's
what I'm thinking. It's talc.
Yeah.
Well, this was MRP, and it was an old batch of paint. So I don't know what it was, but
Mold.
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 Okay.
Paints
Yeah.
can go mouldy. Some paints can go mouldy.
Well, yeah, I suppose so, but I mean, I don't think that was necessarily the case in this one. But yeah, I want to get more models done, and I want to get a Gundam done. I want to get a proper Gundam done. I've got this Gundam that's on the go for a group build, but I want to get one of the resin conversion kits done this year.
Oh yeah, I was going to say you already got some. Yeah.
I've got them bought. I've got them sitting there ready to go. I just haven't built them. So there's that.
Yep.
I
Yes.
just want to build more rockets. That's all I want to do.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about cars,
Yeah. In fact,
You know what?
actually,
You know what I've realised?
I also want to build more aircraft this year because I thoroughly enjoyed building at Harrier so much that I really want to start building aircraft.
Well, imagine if you'd started with a good kit instead of a bad one.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what? You should probably set aside some time to build like a more recent Eduard or Tamiya kit.
Oh, I've got that FX Gannet that I want to build. That's
Okay.
Julian looks at me. He's rolls
What?
his eyes.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a good kit.
Yeah, if you say so.
Look, I'm sure it's fine, but it's no Eduard or Tamiya.
That's probably one of the ugliest aircraft
Like
around.
you don't get it because you don't typically build aircraft, right?
Yeah.
But like the really modern Eduard and Tamiya type stuff,
Oh, freaking amazing.
It's to borrow an expression from the Matrix. It's like wiping your ass with silk.
Yeah. They are
I
really
can
nice.
hear the echoes of Kentucky Dave saying, build it to me a zero, build it to me a zero. But that
Just
aircraft,
build an Edward Zero.
I don't want to build a zero. It's not.
No, but there's lots of different Eduard kits that are modern.
Yeah, I know, but I've got the Tamiya F4 sitting in there as well.
Yeah,
That's a good kit.
There you go.
See.
There's one.
But I don't want to build the. I think I want to do the Gannet first.
I don't want to. Yeah, build whatever you like, but I'm
See,
just saying,
this is the thing with you. You're like the devil on the shoulder, and
I quite enjoy being that.
Ian knows this too. We'll go all together to a model shop with intention.
We haven't done that in a long time.
We haven't. With intention of not doing anything. And Julian comes sneaking up to you and goes, "Oh, check this out, Dave. This is really good. You should buy this one." And next thing you know, that particular model is in the basket and you're walking out the shop with it.
And, and Julian's bought
Nothing.
a tube of glue or
He's
something.
bought nothing.
That's because I've already bought everything that I want.
You just enjoy spending other people's money.
No, I'm not buying it for me
Well, why are you telling us to buy it?
because I know what you guys
He's,
like.
he's an enabler.
Look, I know what you guys like. The only reason why I've never, you know what I've never done? I've never suggested to either of you that you build any ship or sub, right?
That's true.
Because I don't know anything. No, I don't know which kits are good.
That's
which
true.
Kits are bad.
That's true.
And generally speaking, in those realms, it's all photo etch anyway.
Yep.
Right. So whatever the kit is makes up very little of what the substance and enjoyment of the kit is.
Yep.
It's all in the aftermarket.
Yep.
I can't. It's not like with planes and other things where I can go, this is a really good kit and you should get this, and this is a really good price, and this is exactly what you want. This is a Godzilla type thing over there that you.
Well,
might
you did that for me.
Yeah.
Point out his great Godzilla.
Have you ever regretted
No.
buying anything that I suggested to you?
No, never.
There you go.
Actually,
Never.
I've never regretted buying anything that you suggested either.
No.
It just annoys me that he's got that power over me.
No, with me, it's like I haven't seen it. I'll walk past it,
Yeah.
and just not. It hasn't caught my eye.
Because we've got 60-year-old eyes. That's
Yeah,
why.
whereas Julian goes, "Oh, Ian's
Yeah.
missed that. I better get that." So you make sure he has seen this.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When are you going to build that? Is it P61?
When's he going to build anything?
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's true.
The Black Widow.
Yeah,
Oh, one day.
that's a cool kit.
This is great.
And you never see a P61 on a model competition table
Not
ever.
often, no. I'd love to build me PBJ. The more
I know.
once a week I open the box, I've got so many. I've got the big edge set for it. I've got resin wheels. I even bought some flexible ammo belts. I just went to new engine cowlings. I went to town on that and the glass nose.
You know what you should do?
But the problem is I've got nowhere and no time.
You know what you should do? You should just start tinkering with the sub-assemblies. Just put them
I'm
in.
thinking
you know,
about doing that, actually.
You know where you've got like how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
build ships with the
Yeah, I've
tackle
got a
box?
heap of those boxes, tackle
Yeah.
boxes, with all the
Why
little
not?
compartments. Oh, sure.
There are plenty of elements you can brush paint in amongst that as well.
Yeah, but I still need to put the main colour down first before I brush paint.
Yeah.
So just
Rattle can it.
put them aside, and then at one day you'll have maybe an hour or something that you can just go out there and quickly shoot it with green.
Yeah,
Yeah. See?
yeah,
There you go.
yeah. That's an idea.
He's building it for you already.
No, but it's just that ever since getting that PBJ, I'm just like, I just want to build it. Just screaming it.
Go for it.
Once a week, I'm opening the box and going through it.
Yeah,
and re-looking
stop
at it.
fighting it. Just
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah. Find the time. Maybe get a 5 minutes here or there a week, if I'm lucky.
Do you remember when we had Steve Keogh on?
Yeah. Oh,
So-
that guy who does freaking production lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he does that because he's got no time. It's not like he doesn't really necessarily want to build them all at once. He's just found the way to maximize what little time he has.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
So he knows, he's only got like, say, 20 minutes to spare. So he'll clean up 10 pairs of undercarriage legs.
Yeah.
and he just whittles it down little pieces at a time.
Yep. True.
Oh,
Very true.
There you go. There you go.
Anyway,
Anywho,
let's wrap it up.
yep.
Sure. All right. So,
Bye, everyone.
bye everyone. Yep, Julie.
Yeah, see ya. I should go home and paint something, but
You should do, shouldn't you?
I'll get home and I'll just want to take a nap. Or
It'll be
something.
too hot. It'll be too hot. I've got to take the dog down to the beach. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back in a fortnight. Catch you then.